Guys, and today it's time to talk about our 1-0 win over Shrewsbury today. So obviously I can do I'm run through the team. It was once again 4-2-2-2. It was Labour's in goal. Max Power came in for Darren Santon at right back. Then it was Jordan Mills and Billy Wright at centre back with Calvin Fasting at left back. The two central midfielders, Grant Ledbetter came in for Carl Winchester. He was next to Josh Scullen. The two at the front were the same as the other day, Jack Diamond and Ian McGady, with Ian O'Brien and Charlie White up front. Then on the bench, it was pretty much the same as you were, with the two players dropping and Danny Graham returned for Oliver Younger. So the bench was Ryan Matthews, Chris Maguire, Luke O'Neill, Deon Sanderson, Elliot Embleton, Danny Graham and Carl Winchester. So let's get started. The first 25, 30, maybe in 35 minutes, we were absolutely fantastic. Pressing from the front, playing nice football, everything you want to see pretty much. And in the 18th minute, we scored because there was only really three or four big moments in the first half. One of them was the goal. So Ian McGady played a great cross into Charlie White with a great header, by the way, to make it 1-0 to Sunderland. If I was honest, I didn't even say the goal because my stream buffered. So yeah. So then I thought, let's kick on. I maybe get a few what we nearly did. I mean, I don't really know what happened, but I'll tell you what happened. Pretty much, Charlie White chased the ball down, and their goalkeeper came out. Charlie White rounded the goalkeeper, and pretty much he was at a narrow angle, and two of their defenders were also pretty much on the post, and he put it wide. Um, I'm not really going to criticise it now because I did say, hey, what you're doing at the time, but he scored the winner and got us the points, so I'm not really going to criticise him. So yeah, so then them had a few chances. Well, the first one was where Labour's with a ridiculous, terrible kick out that fell to on their players. Then in the centre of the box, Leon Clark, where some of our players were just pretty much diving in, couldn't deal with it. If I was honest, I expected the net to ripple, if you get what I mean, but it didn't. It went over the bar, I think. So yeah. Then the other chance was where John Wills gets turned way too easily. Bailey Wright had to come over, but luckily he put him wide enough to where it just hit Labour's on the shoulder and went out and he saved it. So yeah, so that was half the first half we're winning 1-0, and I thought, well, you've just let Shrewsbury back into the game with the odd one or two chances in the second half. I mean, at the end of the first half. Now let's come out and just pretty much get another goal maybe and put them to bed. But it was not like that. Shrewsbury literally in the start of the second half had about, I would say, at least 50 to 60% possession. But the thing is, they didn't even trouble Labour's once, and that's why you've got to give credit to the defence. We were everything you won pretty much when a team's trying to pretty much sing you in is where you're organised, you're strong, you're solid and stuff with a set shape, and that's exactly what we were. I don't even think in the second half, because it lasted till for about the first 20-25 minutes of the second half, we did not even, Labour did not even have a shot to save. What shows how solid we were. We did make a few changes because at half time we didn't make a change, but we changed Jack Diamond and McGady round. So Jack Diamond went on the left and Ian McGady went on the right. So yeah, so pretty much in the last 5 or 10, Maguire came on for Diamond and then Winchester came on for McGade, where we went then 4-3-3, where O'Brien went on the left and Maguire went on the right with Charlie White was through the middle, where Winchester was scoring, Ledbetter and Winchester was the midfield three. So then we did actually come back into the game the last 15 minutes. I think Max Power had a shot where scoring, lose the ball in this late. Max Power wins it back, but in the end he puts it in the side net. And so yeah, Luke O'Neill came on for the final 3 or 4 minutes for just scoring. And yes, I mean, I think Maguire had a chance where where we could have broke, but he like singing, and he also had a chance right where he lost the ball. Then we had a chance where he had a chance at the end from about 25-30 yards where it went wide, and that was pretty much it. We won the game 1-0, and I thought performance for the first 25-30 minutes was great. After that, it was like weren't the best, but in the second half when then we were pretty much dominating, looked more threatening. We were solid, stood strong, and our keeper didn't even have a save to make, so I was relatively happy. The performance could have been better, but we won 1-0 and what can I say? So before I go, I'll just run through the like please. Labour's, he was okay, I guess. He did obviously make the mistake where he could have led to the Leon Clark chance, but and his kicking weren't the best today. But he kept the clean sheet and he did make one important save. So yeah, Power, he was okay, I guess. Just he was defensively solid and whatever. So yeah, Willis and Wright, they were solid as a rock pretty much apart from that one chance where it got a little bit messy between them. But them two are our two best centre backs. With no disrespect to Tom Flanagan or Dan Sanderson, although I'll play Sanderson on left back. So yeah, Callum Fadden, I thought it was better from him today. He defended well when he did have to, and like at times did come a bit narrow where he probably should have been a bit over, but overall he did okay. Like he was making blocks and stuff, like tackling, so it was improved by him. So yeah, Grant led bit in the first half, and he probably on the first half gets my man the match. He everything good was coming through Grant led better. He came dictated the player, like making passes left and right, and he controlled it in the second half. I reckon if he could have got a grip of the game, what he didn't, I reckon we could have like singed like maybe got a bit more. So yeah, Josh Scorner actually thought in the first half had a good game where he was losing the ball a number of times, but he was also winning it back. He did actually have a shot and he was trying to get into the box, and yeah. Jack Diamond, to be fair, he was a bit wasteful in possession today where I remember one time where I did mention pretty much he had the chance to shoot. Instead he tried to cross to try and pick out Charlie White, but it's a learning curve for him. Like youngsters of Jack Diamond's age and stuff are going to be hit and miss. They're not going to be like fantastic every game. So yeah, Ian McGeady I thought did well today as well. He got the assist, but he picked out a great wide cross. And I did think in the second half, like with a bit with Diamond as well, he didn't say enough of the bar, but did probably later him coming up. But in the second half, he did okay. So yeah, Ian O'Brien, I actually thought he was better defensively today in the second half, and even in the first half where his best work today did come defensively, like in the box and stuff, clearing the ball, like when we were in the you could argue he sort of did more like up front, but yeah, Charlie White, I didn't even think he had a good game, but he got the all important goal, and he probably should have scored again. So yeah, then on the bench, Maguire did come on, came on when Dan went off. He did help with get forward a little bit, near the end, but there was pretty much no end product from him. He was wasteful in front of goal and stuff, but he came on and helped us. So I'm not going to criticise him if you get what I mean. And Luke O'Neill and Carl Winchester came out and just helped play the game out. So yeah, so that's it. So we're up to 7th in League One, ahead of a big game against Ipswich on Tuesday, where if we win we could go back into the playoffs. So yeah, and hopefully we can go on a run now. It's our first home win since November the 3rd, where we actually beat Ipswich at home in the league because we did beat Port Vale. Obviously the Papa John's Trophy draw is like tonight, where hopefully we just get Tranmere just with a bit of luck. So yeah, and obviously yesterday George Dobson left the club. He went to join Wimbledon on loan. Well, I think it's a good move for him because he did struggle this season to break into our team, and I think he should do well for them, and hopefully he has the second half the season successful. You never know, maybe next season he comes back here and maybe fights to get into our team. So yeah, so Obviously, I'll be back on Monday for my predicted 11 to play Ipswich, but will be a big game, and then I'll be back on Tuesday and might be Wednesday with the match review. So yeah, so hopefully you've enjoyed this match review of the Sunderland versus Shrewsbury 1-0 Sunderland game. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Like, subscribe, view, comment, and say yeah.